Happy Friday. Yay, it's Friday. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Let's see who's here on Friday, the last night of the weekdays for free speed reads. And then you gotta wait a whole weekend. What you gonna do? What we gonna do? Let's see who trickles in. I am absolutely gonna be done right at 11:11, regardless. Didn't get to finish the list yesterday for a similar reason, but I did stay a little bit later. But I've got a lot to do, and I'm going to share a little bit later on what I am doing that is a lot to do, and why I am doing a lot. What's up, Cindy? Welcome. Hello, Goody. Welcome. Cinnamon Fox is here. Welcome. How y'all doing? How you feeling? Thanks for coming through. Thank you for coming through. Happy Friday. Speed reads tonight, Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm glad you're good, Cindy. Awesome. I'm so happy it is Friday. It was a very long, busy week. And I'm going to share a little bit of what's going on, what's happening with me personally and stuff, which I don't do often, but I'm going to be doing more of that because I'm going to take y'all behind the scenes because there's some scenes. There are some scenes happening. Wow. There are some scenes happening, and this is the message. This is literally what I'm about to share with you guys. And I'm shuffling randomly, and then the deck just folded, and this was the card that flipped up. And that's exactly what I'm about to share with you guys. That's happening in my life right now. Literally. Talk about confirmation. And also confirmation because I've still been debating, should I share? Should I go into it on the live, because I've told people, but not on the live, you know what I mean? And randos and randoms and stuff. But I just received that as confirmation that, yeah, especially because I'm literally talking about it while the card flips up. It's pretty cool. Joshua, welcome. New beginnings, new cycles, new timelines, confirmation. I think I'm making some right moves. I think we're making some right moves. Whatever we're doing, right moves. Hello, Miss Nicole. Welcome. Thank you for being here. How you feeling? How you doing? Hello. I'm going to share the news that you already know, Miss Nicole, with everyone. But I'll do it a little bit later on. Let's see who's here. Usually there's more people here on the later minutes of the live. So yeah, because there's a lot that's going on and a lot to do. Oh my God, a lot to do. But yeah, getting it done. I'm glad you're good. I'm good. Busy. Crazy. But getting her done. Done. That's what's up. Getting her done. So for those who are here already, I'm going to open up the list so that you can get on. Thank you for the populars, Miss Nicole. Those are really good to get. Thank you. Helps the live go out to others. Appreciate that. I can never find it to make it my goal. But I do have the microphone guy for my goals today because I am honoring Bob Marley. It is Bob Marley's birthday today, his heavenly birthday. Bob Marley is one of my greatest inspirations and spirit guide. Definitely walks with me and one that I'm honored to hear very, very clearly. And from a young age as well. So, yeah. Always an honor and always honoring. And especially on his birthday, today, February 6th. And on his ancestral anniversary, which is May 11th. I always honor. Extra honor. So happy birthday to Bob Marley. Hello, Lisa. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Awesome, awesome. I'm going to open up the list. After I share what we're tapping into today, thank you indeed. Happy birthday to Bob Marley. So today's message was speak to yourselves and yourselves. And when we think about this alignment of ourselves, we are so alive on the in and on the out. And our cells that are constantly changing and transforming and rebuilding and being destroyed in many ways and then building up again, we have so much command over ourselves. And there's the power to create, and there's the power to destroy, there's the power to heal, there's the power to create ill based on what we are telling ourselves, based on what we are literally commanding. We are gods, but we are particularly gods when it comes to ourselves. So speak to yourselves, tell them what you want them to do. As well in alignment with speak to yourselves. We are in so many different dimensions simultaneously, and the version that we are trying to experience in this here and now is already existing. It's really about collapsing the time, the timeline jumping, the quantum jumping. So when we speak to ourselves, this energy of even the past and the present and the future and bringing them into coherence, that is what collapses the time and brings us into that holistic sense of full self. So that is the energy of ourselves and what it is that we are telling ourselves and ourselves. So we are going to be tapping in tonight in regards to what you should be speaking to yourselves and selves, what you should be saying to yourselves and yourselves, how you are supposed to be programming and commanding yourselves and yourselves. Ashe, that's what's up tonight. That's what's up tonight. Yay, yay, yay. You love this, Lisa. Awesome. What's up, Lakeisha? Welcome, welcome. We tapping in to the cells and the selves, what we should be speaking to ourselves and ourselves. And you did that prompt. So let's see. And this is why I love connecting the morning message, the prompt to the readings that night, because whatever you receive for those who do the prompt, you're going to get what you get from chat, right? But then depending on the reading and what comes through, you may get some cohesion, and that would be really cool. So let's tap in. Dakota, hello. How are you? Good evening to you, Lakeisha. Hello, hello. Awesome. Huge believer of talking to yourself. Absolutely. And the thing is, our cells are listening and ourselves are listening. This Ori alignment, that is higher self listening, waiting for the command, literally. So when we're like, oh, I'm tired, they're done. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm happy, done. So like, really think about that. I'm well, I'm healthy, I'm whole, I'm perfect, done. So, you know, we have to be extra mindful and soulful with the things that we are speaking to ourselves. We are spelling over ourselves. Abracadabra. Our wish is our command. So be mindful and be careful what you wish for. And the wish is literally in just speaking. It's just that easy, you know. Thank you, Miss Nicole, for the follow. Like tap, tap, tap to tap, tap to tap to tap, tap, tap to tap. Share and FYP, all of that good stuff indeed. Thank you, Miss Nicole, for moderating. Appreciate you. Power of life and death are in the tongue. Indeed, Lisa, indeed. And our tongues are freaking wands, yo. Our pens are wands, yo. Abracadabra. So, yes, be mindful. Hola, Bode. Welcome, welcome. Tavia, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Tavia, for my heart me. Appreciate you. Dakota, I feel you. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You know what? I'm okay. I didn't share yet, so I'm going to share later on with everybody. Dakota knows too. But I feel you. Oh my God. I feel you. Whew. This first phase is a thing. How do we have so much stuff? Like, I need to know how I have so much stuff. That's what I need to know. Like, how do we accumulate so much stuff? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I've gotten rid of so much stuff. So I'm like, how do I still have so much stuff? What's up, Big Mama? How you doing? Haven't opened up the list yet, but I'm about to, and you will absolutely get on. Absolutely. So we're tapping into what we should be speaking to ourselves so that we can program our most abundant timeline and our perfect health and our infinite abundance and our love supreme, legacy love, all of the things that we already are ultimately. It's just about the self-talk. This is really about the self-talk, the cells talk and the self-talk, right? So let's tap in. Carla, welcome, welcome. Because we always think we need more than we don't. I know. So much stuff. User 10888, same. Remind me who you are again, because I only see user 10888391153. Oh, it's gone now. But remind me of your name, because I remember those numbers, but now I'm trying to remember who you are again. It's hard to remember with just the numbers for sure. Anxiously waiting the emoji. I know. Exciting. T. What's up, T? Yes. Welcome back. You did the prompt, Lakeisha. So it'll be really cool to see what comes through in alignment with what you received from the prompt, answering the same question. And we're about to tap in and see what spirit speaks versus the artificial intelligence, the alien intelligence, the ancestral intelligence. It all depends on how you look at it, right? Still got to change your profile name, indeed. Indeed, T. All right, y'all. So the list is now open. So all you need to do to get your reading, your free speed read in regards to what you should be speaking to yourselves and yourselves, is the DNA emoji. You know, the little spiral DNA emoji? Let me see the DNA emoji. That's right, because we speaking to ourselves and ourselves. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. And Lisa, you are first on the list, so your reading is going to be featured in the posted highlight. DNA, Miss Nicole, got you if you don't have the emoji. Perfect. Give me DNA or the DNA emoji. If you don't have the DNA emoji, then just pop DNA like you see Miss Nicole did right there. Awesome. Yay. First for you too. First feature. Highlighted feature. So Lisa is first, Dakota is second, T is third, Lakeisha is fourth, Miss Nicole is fifth, Tavia is sixth. Yes, Tavia is new here indeed. So you're going to get the bell. Let me get that bell, because new readers, for those who I read for the first time, I give you a little bell and welcome you to the Vibe Tribe. Indeed. Hello, Jamila. Welcome. And I have a lot of friends. Some are Jamila, some are Jamila. So I always let me know because I think the last time you were here, I said it right. And now I'm like, ooh, did I say it right this time? Jamila or Jamila? I have a Jamila, and she's very specific on the Jamila, so I have to make sure, okay? I got to make sure. And we should be specific. I always tell everybody, tell people when your name is pronounced wrong or spelled wrong or all of the things. Hello, Leo. Welcome. Olumade, welcome. I see you for your reading. I will put you on the list on what you should be speaking to yourselves and yourselves. DNA emoji to get your free speed read. Yes, that's the emoji. Thank you, Miss Nicole. Hey, Naj. Welcome. What's up? Naja, welcome. Thank you for joining my live. How you been, honey? Awesome. I'm invincible, Olumade. I see you. I see you, and you're on the list because you gave me the DNA emoji. So let me know if you don't want to be seen or read. Resilience, what's up, Queen? How you doing? All right. So DNA emoji for your free speed read in regards to what you should be speaking to your cells and yourselves, how you are supposed to be reprogramming your cells and yourselves to come into your most abundant version and timeline, okay? That is what we are tapping into tonight. Pep Talk Tracy, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. DNA emoji in the comments. Ariane, welcome. You are new. Welcome, welcome. I see you. I have you on the list. So for those who would like to tap into what you should be speaking to yourselves and yourselves, give me the DNA emoji in the comments and I will put you on the list. Thank you, Miss Nicole, for pinning that. Yay, yay. Welcome, Ariane. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe. So I'm going to read the list as I have it thus far. Let me know if I've missed anyone. Lisa, Dakota, T, Lakeisha, Miss Nicole, Tavia, Olumade, and Ariane. Ariane. I'm going to go with Ariane. Let me know if I'm saying it wrong, though. Hello to you. Thank you for joining. Awesome. Did I forget anyone? Big Mama, I didn't see you. Where was yours? Hold on. I got to get the right order. Why didn't I see you? Omojola, welcome. Thank you. Lumade, Tavia. I don't see your emoji. Big Mama. Did you put the DNA emoji in the comments? Because I see when you sent the heart me. Hello, Tylee. Welcome, welcome. I missed that comment. I'm scrolling. I'm not seeing it. Pop it in again, please, love. Pop it in again, and I will put you on. I see. The last one was Ariane. All right. I see Jamila now. All right. Now I see Big Mama. So you just got it in. And then I see Jamila after that. Dems, what up, King? Doing well. How are you? How are you? DNA emoji in the comments for your free speed read. All right, I got you now, Big Mama. Hello, Angelina. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I think I see all of yours now, Big Mama. I see them all now. Okay, so Lisa, Dakota, T, Lakeisha, Miss Nicole, Tavia, Olumade, Ariane, Big Mama, and Jamila. I'm glad you're well, Dems. Thank you again for your love last night. Thank you for your generosity. I so appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciated very much. All right. And it's so funny. I never say like, oh, you know, my Cash App is if y'all want to give me some love. I never do that because I'm like really just, you know, here to like give. But Dems was super dope last night. He was like, I want to send you some love. Like, thank you for that message. And I was like, that's super dope. So I really, really appreciated that. So thank you again. I'm gonna put you on blast for that love because forever, like I felt that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to do that, especially to like touch base after specifically to be like, yo, send me your stuff so I can send you some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. So if anybody wants to send me some stuff, my Cash App is Back to Natural, BACKII Natural. So I will put it in the comments if you are so inclined to share some Cash App love. I won't say no. So I will put it in the comments. And I am actually kind of doing a little fundraiser thing, which is going to be part of what I'm going to share. So, you know, it'll be extra appreciated. Bree, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. DNA emoji. Okay, Jamila, million, like million. Okay, so Jamila, right? Not Jamila, Jamila. Got it. Jamila B. Jamila B. Thank you, Lisa. I deserve it. I appreciate you. Miri, welcome, welcome. Castillo, welcome. Hi again, Bree. Hi again. DNA emoji in the comments. I see you, Bree. You are on. Jamila, got you. You're welcome. Awesome. Awesome. There's energy in our names. You know what I'm saying? We gotta say it right. Deserved it, goddess. You did something great for me, and I love you for that. Ashe, big hugs. Thank you, Dems. My honor and pleasure. Truly. Y'all help me live my purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would I do if it wasn't for y'all and the people that trust me to like tap in like this? So yeah, thank you. And every time I do, I get better at what I do. I get more open to receive and to be able to channel. So truly, truly grateful. Truly grateful. And this is why I just do it to do it, because I will always get, you know, in these alignments. So, okay, let's go in. Let's go in because the time goes fast. And I wanted to share some news. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to, like, I'll sneak it in between or something. I don't know. Definitely should get better every time, right? And I do. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Appreciate it. And you are up, Lisa, and you are up. But we are going to start with prayer as always and give thanks to the Creator, give thanks to the breath of life, Mother, Father, God, angels, ancestors, Orisha, the forces of nature, divine deities of all traditions and light and love that serve humanity for the highest good of all. Thank you for this ability, for this awareness, for this ascension. Thank you for this abundance. Thank you for overseeing this act of divination. Thank you for clear and concise messages for the individuals and the collective in this sacred space this night. As we tap into speaking to ourselves and ourselves, what speech, what spelling we should be speaking over ourselves to bring in our most infinitely abundant versions and timelines. Thank you for this clarity. Thank you for the information. Thank you for clear and concise messages to help each of us propel to our highest passion, potential, power, and purpose. Ashe, ashe. Asheo. Thanks. That girl, welcome. Thank you for the ashes in the comments and amens and abracadabras and all of the things, whatever resonates with you. Ashe, asheo. Okay. Let's try to speed through and get everybody in, because I definitely got to go at 11:11 because, lots to do. Which I will share shortly. But let's start. Lisa, you are up. What should you be speaking to yourselves and yourselves? Six of Pentacles. You should be speaking to yourselves and yourselves how important and imperative it is for you to choose dynamics that are about reciprocity. You give a lot. There is a balance of power that needs to be aligned a lot better in regards to the dynamics that you choose. It is personal, it is professional, it is platonic, across the board. You are usually the one that does more, that shows up more. The scale is not balanced oftentimes. There is that, weighty aspect on one side of it that is usually the fact that you are doing more, that you are giving more. So it's important for you to speak to yourselves in regards to giving yourself permission to only accept dynamics and relationships that show up for you as you show up for them and as you show up for yourself. Like I always say, I pour where I'm watered. So be mindful, be soulful in regards to where you are pouring to make sure that you are being watered. This energy of equality is very, very important. The symmetry is very, very important in regards to what it is that you are supposed to be receiving. And keeping in mind that there are times that you need and you don't ask because you feel like people should offer the way that you offer. People don't have to ask. You're aware, you pay attention, you're very observant, you're very purposeful. So you have a tendency to notice and offer, or notice and just do, and notice and just show up. But because it's not received that same way, you don't ask. And this is where there's also this energy of speaking to yourselves and yourselves in regards to asking for what you need. The worst that they can say is no, and then you know who they are even more so. So allow yourself to claim and command that energy of reciprocity, augmenting your energy in regards to that as well, so that as you are vibrating higher, being the giver that you are, you're being more in an energy of protecting yourself to protect yourself from the people that are not showing up for you the way that you are showing up for them. Okay? That's for you. That's for you. Speak that equality over yourselves and do not accept any less. You don't have to. You don't have to. Ultimately, what I say all the time is I know the version that somebody's going to get with me. Why should I choose less? Like, why should I get that if they get this? If you know who you are at the end of the day, why should they get that and then you get that? You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. Dakota, you are up. Tea on deck. Let me know that part, right? All right, Dakota's ready. Awesome. Let's see what you should be speaking to yourselves and yourselves. Eight of Pentacles. You should be speaking to yourselves and yourselves how hardworking you are, and that it's an energy of thinking about how you can work smarter and not harder. But in the toil, especially how you're in this energy of unpacking, speak to yourselves and yourselves how proud you are of what you're getting done. Like literally praise yourself. Speak so much love, so much pride into what it is that you're doing. Every hammer that you have to pick up, every screwdriver that you have to assemble something or whatever, like this is the work that you are literally in the process of doing right now. You need to literally praise yourself every single chance that you get. Anything that gets assembled, the dish that you put in the cabinet, the order of things, the way that you're decorating, like every detail that you are doing, give yourself the honor. Look back, step back. As an artist, as an abstract artist and an artist in general, visual artist, we paint, we're doing whatever, and then we have to step back and look at it from a farther vantage point. Sometimes we have to take a picture and look at it in the picture versus looking at it in person to see different things and to really be able to like acknowledge and appreciate what's in front of us. Do that. Literally put whatever's done, put it together and take that step back and look at it from a different perspective, from a different vantage point, and be like, I did that. Look at what I did. I did that. And literally be so incredibly proud of yourself for the smallest things in this feat, and acknowledge that what you're doing is quite a feat. It is very, very toiling. It is very tangible. It is very physical. It is very laborious. Honor yourself for that. Okay? Appreciate from afar and do it all the time at work. Exactly. You're an artist. Exactly. With the grooming. Exactly that. So do that for yourself. Do that for your home and all of the details that you are putting together. The packing, the unpacking, the fine tuning, all of that stuff. It is all very, very diligent work, and it is purposeful work. Okay? Awesome. Love that. T, you are up. Let me know if you're still here. Lakeisha on deck. Let me see if you're still here. And T, I've read for you before, right? It's been a while, but this is not your first actual reading, right? With me? I would just want to give you your bell if I have read for you, right? That's the yes. I'm sorry, I asked two opposite questions now. I have read for you before, yes? Yes, yes, I have. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to miss your bell if I'm... Yes, you got a reading from me before. Awesome. I thought so. Okay, cool. Yes. Dakota, I'm expecting company. So yeah, I got to get everything perfect. I hear you. I hear you. Especially when you're having company. I mean. Lady Fats, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Oop. Keisha knows too. Lakeisha knows too. Okay. T, you are up. People are like, what are they talking about? I'm coming. I'm going to tell you in a minute. Okay. T, what should you be telling yourselves and yourselves? Two of Swords energy. You should be telling yourselves and yourselves that you do not need to know the answers to everything. You don't need to protect yourself from anyone or anything. You are divinely protected. You are divinely guided. You don't need to see everything clearly. And what I mean by that is in terms of these two eyes. It's about seeing with the third eye. It's about trusting your intuition. So speak to yourselves, and trust in your intuition. Speak in that energy of, I trust the choices that you are making for me, that we are making for we, that everything is happening in divine timing. We don't need to have everything rolled out in the perfect way, because what is meant for us cannot miss us. That is what you have to continuously say to yourself and to yourselves. What is meant for us cannot miss us. It doesn't matter if I'm blindfolded. It doesn't matter if I'm not 100% sure of what tomorrow brings. In this here, in this now, I am protected. I am guided. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. That is what your cells need to hear more than anything. I am safe. I am safe. I am healthy and I am safe. What else is there? What else is there in regards to that? There's an energy here of feeling overprotective, especially I'm getting womb energy of feeling like you're protecting your womb, or there was some womb trauma that spirit wants you to clear and to release and to speak the healing over your womb. Clear it out, because it is completely up to you to decide how you feel about this thing, whether it's physical, tangibly or not. You can abracadabra, name and claim exactly what it is that you want to manifest, okay? Shay, yes, you got that yesterday. Indeed. And it all depends on the alignment that, the message will come through, or that the card itself will kind of give the guidance. And this is so many different ways to interpret these cards, especially within the context, So I'm grateful to have the ability to channel in that way, because it's like the options are endless. You're welcome, T. You are welcome. What's up? How you doing? I'm seeing all y'all coming through. Renee, welcome. All right. Lakeisha, you are up. You like the way I put that? Olumade, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Choco, welcome. Hello, everyone. Hello, Vibe Tribe. Much peace and love, positivity, and gratitude, light, God, and goddesses. Ashe Devs. Thank you. What's up, Renee? All right. Lakeisha, what should you be speaking to yourselves and yourselves? Girl, and I'm like super lit right now, because Lakeisha and I were like back and forth in the DMs about an hour or so ago, or a couple hours, whatever, earlier this evening, talking about some of this stuff, Wheel of Fortune stuff, like all of the abundance stuff, what to focus on. Like, sis, I'm telling you, in the here and the now, what you are to be speaking to yourselves and yourselves is that it is all done. It is all done, and it is in the moment. It is completely, when I tell you the new cycle, the Wheel of Fortune, the infinite abundance in more ways than one, you just need to focus on one thing at a time in a moment. One thing at a time. If you're at the gym, you just focus in the gym. If you're with your honey, you just focus on your honey. If you're with baby boy, you just focus on baby. Everything is spinning and turning exactly as it should. The energy is very fixed. We have our fixed signs here in the Wheel of Fortune, and that is in alignment of things being super solid. And in some ways, it can be kind of a rigidity that sometimes fixed signs get, a bad rap on, and, definitely that in Taurus. but it's about conviction. It's about being sure. You are supposed to speak to yourselves and yourselves in such an authority, with such a surety, with such certainty to transform physically, health-wise, financially, emotionally, the womb work, all of it. Speak with certainty. Speak with command. And it is done. And it is done. And you're going to get that bag. I'm just saying. It has already happened. It's done. Ashe. Ashe. I'm telling you. Done. Done. Welcome, Cynthia. Welcome, Purple Heart. I don't see a name. I just see Purple Heart. What's up, John? Did you get to... I posted your... well, the live is posted. I hope you got to see your reading if you got to check it out on my YouTube. But I posted it right away so that you could have access. So I hope you got to listen to your reading last night, or the one from last night. It was good. It was good. You saw and left a comment. Okay, cool. I got to check. Awesome. Did you like it? It was good. It was good. It was good. Hey, Purple Heart. Can you tell me your name, please, so I can put you on the list? Because I see your DNA, but I'm not seeing the name to know how to put you down. But DNA emoji for free speed read to tap into how to speak to yourselves and yourselves to come into your most abundant timeline. Thank you, Natalie. Awesome. Thank you. It was good, right, John? It was. Word up, Keish. Receive it. Word up. All right, Miss Nicole, my lovely moderator. You are up. And then Tavia on deck and Olumade after that. Let's go. I think we're making good time. Miss Nicole, what should be speaking to yourselves and yourselves? Ashe. We got Six of Pentacles for you too. Whenever we get double reading, double cards, collective message, the energy of reciprocity, equilibrium, things balancing out. For you also in particular is reminding yourself of the energy that you've given in the past is all coming back to you. Everything that you thought that you've lost, everything that you felt was unfair, a lack of justice, you didn't get, that kind of thing, it's all coming back to you. That's what you want to continuously speak to yourselves and yourselves. Be like, it doesn't matter. It's all coming back. Nothing was lost. Nothing was lost. You didn't lose any time. That's what you need to... We didn't lose any time. Everything is in divine time. Nothing's late. Nothing's delayed. As much as we claim the late bloomer energy, that's fine, because late bloomers, you still bloom. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful flower. Like, if anything, it's cooler to be a late bloomer because you're more resilient in many ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you get it, there's a wisdom that comes with that as a late bloomer, right? But everything like that, and sometimes we might feel like, was it all for nothing? All for naught? Nah. Everything was right on time. Everything is right on time. And more than anything, you are going to get everything back. In the times that you felt like you were in the position of needing, and then the person that was in the position of giving didn't, sometimes that's the stuff that creeps up and still hurts, because when you were in the position to give, you didn't deny anyone. You're getting it all back. That's what you want to continue to tell yourselves and yourselves. You didn't lose anything. You're getting it all back. Spirit was watching the whole time. God was watching the whole time. Your Ori was there. You are in alignment the whole time. You're getting it all back. Ashe. Oh, yes, Miss Nicole. Get it all back. Tavia, you are up. Are you still here? You the bomb goddess. You become with the goodness. I'm just saying. Thank you. Thanks, Gems. Ashe, Miss Nicole. Give thanks. I love that for you. Awesome. Tavia is here. Olumade, let me know if you're here. Big Mama after that. And Tavia, welcome to the Vibe Tribe. First reading for you. Welcome. Thank you for your trust. Sade, welcome, honey. How are you? Welcome. All right, Tavia. What should you be speaking to yourselves and yourselves? Thanks, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Empress card. You should be speaking to yourselves and yourselves that everything that you are bringing into fruition is literally being birthed from the most creative portal. You are very much in alignment with your sacral chakra. As you see, the Empress is a very pregnant belly. So if that is a direct connection for you, if it is something that you were thinking about, if you are pregnant, for example, quite literally thinking about getting pregnant, that is a thing. That is definitely a thing. It's so much a thing that if you're not thinking about it, you might want to be mindful. So if you are engaging in any ways, this is something that can tangibly happen because of how potent your energy is in regards to fertility, physically, as well as in terms of creatively. Anything that you are thinking about doing right now will manifest. It's going to happen. So again, whatever it is that your focus is, make sure that that's what you want to do because it is going to reap. Tell yourselves and tell yourselves, literally, whatever it is that I'm doing, it's going to work. This is going to work. No fear, no doubt, no hesitation. There's no stalling in this. It's an energy of bringing things to life. You are birthing something new. And it is going to be very, very fruitful. It is going to be very, very functional in many ways. And functional in the sense of it's just going to work. Sometimes the basics is like even the brass tacks of something, like something's just going to work. Like it's like a 1 + 1 = 2 kind of thing. There's a creativity aspect and rooted in this, but it's just something that's going to just make so much sense that it's going to work. It's just going to work. So that's what you want to continue to tell yourselves and yourselves. This is going to work. This is just going to work. It's already done. It's already done. It's coming to life. I'm bringing it to life. I'm birthing it. And it's mine and it's here and it's now. Ashe. And then put the work in, right? Don't just say it. Again, all of this speak to ourselves and ourselves. Absolutely. Our words have power, but we got to make sure that we're putting the work in, the inspired action to get these things done and make them happen. Okay. Welcome, Ivy. Welcome, Rollis. Welcome, Psychic Guidance. You're welcome, Tavia. I'm so glad that that resonated. Olumade, you are up. Rana. Not pregnant. Got it. I saw the no, I'm not. Got you. Cool. Cool, cool. Call me CJ. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follows. Thank you, Natalie, for the follow. Thanks for the bells. We gave Tavia some bells, indeed. Renee says she's always spot on. I love the collective reading cards, too. I always get a little confirmation. Exactly. Just being here and you hear somebody else's reading, but you get what's meant for you. Absolutely. Yeri, welcome, welcome. Awesome. All right. Olumade, are you still here? I'm just waiting for something in the comments so I can make sure that you were here before I tap in for your reading. And then Ariane, let me know if you're here. And Big Mama, give me a little something in the comments so I know you're here. And in the meantime, I will quickly share that I am going on quite the fool's journey. The irony of being a tarot reader is I understand and understand the complexities of the 78 cards in tarot, the major arcana and the minor arcana. When you tap into understanding and understanding tarot, you understand that in terms of the messages that come from the major arcana, it starts off with the 0 card, the Fool card. And the message is this fool is taking a leap of faith, is going on a fool's journey. And then all of the stages that happen is physical, it's spiritual, it's psychosomatic, it's mental, it's all of these different phases to ultimately get to the World card. And the World is the completion of the cycle from the fool's journey to the completion. When you are embarking on something and you decide, I'm just going to take this leap of faith, I'm just going to go, I'm just going to jump off the cliff, like you see in the Fool card, that is what I am embarking on quite literally. So long story short, so I can get back into the readings, and I just wanted to share because I'm going to start posting and sharing and all of the things. But as you all know, I am an author, I'm an abstract artist, I'm a singer-songwriter, I'm a dancer, multidisciplinary artist, tapping in as well with my spiritual gifts. And there have been some opportunities that have been presented for me in Atlanta. So I am going to be traveling back and forth between Atlanta and New York, as well as bouncing between a few other cities and kind of living a little gypsy life, a little nomadic life for a little while. I'm going to test it out for a few months and see how things go. My daughter's here in New York, share custody with her dad and stuff. So I'll definitely be back and forth so that I can, still be with my baby. But she's 15, she's independent, she's doing her thing. She's like, Mommy, you should do this. This will be so good for you. And then when she's on break, she's going to be with me and we're going to be traveling and stuff. So we're really excited. I'm really excited. And I'm literally just jumping off the cliff and going to do this thing. So I am like giving up my New York apartment, putting my stuff in storage and seeing what fits on my back, what I can pull, and a carry-on, like a little strappy, and that's what I'm doing. My best friends in Atlanta, I have a multitude of community in Atlanta, so I am just doing that. And I want to do the train, because I want to align with Ogun, who rules the energy of the train and the railroad, and it is an Ogun year. So I just got kind of called to just get on the road and do this thing and, test out different markets with all of the different things that I'm doing and that I am. And getting tired of New York. I kind of feel like I've been here, done that kind of thing. There's a kind of ceiling in some ways that I feel like I've achieved here. And in many ways, you have to kind of leave your city to make it in your city. And that's what I'm feeling. Like, I feel like I need to leave and pop back in and out and let them freaking miss me and appreciate my shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. So stay tuned. I'm going to do all the play-by-plays. I've been packing. So that's what I'm saying, like how crazy things have been, because I'm packing up my life right now and my daughter's life right now. And I'm, jumping off this cliff. So stay tuned, because I'm literally going to be documenting this whole journey, this whole process, the Fool's Journey. I'm going to be aligning with the messages, with the Fool's Journey, with the tarot, which I think is going to be super cool. So as certain pivotal moments happen on this journey that align with the major arcana, I'm going to be documenting that and sharing that. So please be following. Yes. Thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you, Bree. I'm excited. No limit to what we can accomplish. Indeed. And you were going to say something before the end. I had to. I was like, I got to let them know. And Dakota's in Georgia, so I get to go visit Dakota. I'm so excited. So that's why he said earlier that he's having company. Me, it's going to be me. I'm the company. YPK, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Renee. I'm excited. Very, very excited. So that's it. Stay tuned. I couldn't hold it in. And plus, it's like now I want to start sharing the details. You know what I mean? My movers are coming on Monday to bring my stuff into storage. So like I want to share the play-by-plays in the moments. So, I'd have to kind of put it out there before and not have to do a post and get it out there in general. But I wanted to share it live, for those that are here. So thank you for being here and sharing a moment with me. Nice. Congratulations on your next journey. Goddess speed, protection, and alignment. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. And I may actually just snippet this clip, from the live and just post that or something. But we'll see. But that's what's happening. And I'm so excited. Okay. I think Ariane is the only one here out of the 3 names that I called. So Ariane, let me know if you're still here. And thank you for your patience. Olumade. Oh, you are here. Okay. Let me know, Olumade, because you are actually up. Excuse me, confirmation burp. Let me know, Olumade, if you are still here. Natalie, not yet. You're actually last on the list, but I will definitely get everybody in tonight. I got you. I will definitely get everybody in, especially since I took up a little bit of that time. All right. Olumade, are you here for your reading? I see you liking, but I just want to make sure that you're present for your reading. Yes. Awesome. So Olumade is here, then Ariane, then Big Mama. All right. You're welcome, Natalie. Absolutely. Okay, Oludumare, what should you be speaking to yourselves and yourselves? Thank you for my heart, me, Lakeisha. Thank you, thank you. Olumade, 3 of Wands. You are to be speaking to yourselves and yourselves that your ships are coming in divine timing. There's a lot that has been docked and feeling like you've been waiting and that things are delayed and that you're just waiting and that you're watching and that you're seeing things in a horizon at the distance and wondering when and when and when. And Spirit is saying when, meaning it is when it is time is the when. In the moment, again, the future is now. It's the only thing that matters. It's the only thing that's real. So as you are standing on the shore, looking out, watching those ships coming in, continue to speak to yourselves and yourselves that it is inevitable. The timing is divine. And think about the journey that the ships took to get to the dock, to arrive. And think about that journey aspect versus the destination aspect. And remind yourself of all of the journeys that you took and all of the destinations that you did actually reach. But that it is more important to focus on the journey because you want more journeys in order to even achieve whatever specific destination there is. It's all about the journey. And the journey is, and this is part of what to speak to yourselves and yourselves, is to remind yourself that the journey is what's actually longer and the most sweet than the destination. When you arrive, that's the second, that's the moment, and then it's done. And then ultimately you're going to want a new journey. So every destination is just about leading you to another journey. So remind yourself and be patient and continue to speak patience over yourself and over your life and over the energies of what it is that is still in movement and still arriving. That's the work. That's the beauty of it all, is in the motion. It's in the movement. It's in the journey. Because with every destination, we ultimately are going to want the next journey. Perfect alignment with what I just shared, right? About to go on this journey. And that's the excitement. I have been in a destination and now I'm more excited for this new journey. So be excited for your new journeys. Okay. Next chapter, you have to turn the page. Indeed. DM for recorded speed reads. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Thank you, Miss Nicole, for the messages. Indeed, first come, first serve, Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for free speed reads. And as well, yes, I do VIP speed reads for anyone who either doesn't get their reading or wants to tap in a little bit deeper. $11 VIP, just for those who are in the space and receiving the information. I do post it. So it's basically whoever sees it. I don't have that many followers anyway. So I put that out there as a VIP situation. So let me know if you ever want. And then I do remote readings, which are a little bit longer for $22. And then I do private readings on Zoom one-on-one for $88 for 44-minute Zoom. And the Zoom, you get the recording afterwards. You get pictures of the cards. You get a full transcript, the AI companion, and all of the stuff. So you can, revisit your reading in detail at any time and watch it again from, a much more objective perspective. So it's pretty cool. Olumade, I hope you received that. Ariane, you are up. And then Big Mama, Jamila, Bree, Natalie. And I think that's it, which will get me right on, which should be great. All right, Ariane, what should you be telling yourselves and yourselves? Look at this. Look at this. My Fool came back before I mentioned I was going to share the Fool card flipped up for those who were here right in the beginning. But Ariane, perfect alignment of just what I was talking about. The Fool's journey, the zero card, the new beginning, the jump off the cliff, the leap of faith of doing what it is that you never thought you would do. This is for you. This is so for you. We are so in alignment right now. So whatever that thing is, you need to speak to yourselves and be like, yo, I trust me. I trust this vision. I trust this idea. Yeah, maybe it's crazy. But what's the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing and expecting different results. There's something new that you're supposed to do. And there's something that is holding you back from doing this thing. And it's about playing it safe. And it's about what are people going to say and all of those things. And you just need to be focused on what you are saying and what you are thinking, what you are feeling. and speak that over your life. Speak that over yourselves. Speak that over yourselves, that you got this, that you are excited, that you are sure that regardless of what works or doesn't work, that again, it's about the journey. It's about taking that leap. It's about doing something different. We want more. We got to be more. We got to do more in order to be the more, right? There's so much more in store. There's something ahead that you are supposed to reach, but you have to get there. So it's about movement. It's about travel. And you have to speak to yourselves and say, I trust this journey. I trust the steps that you are taking. I trust the moves that you are making. Ashe? Beautiful. What's your big fool's mission? Be a fool for love. Be a fool for your art. Be a fool for your dream. Be a fool for love. Be a fool for it. Be a fool for it. Because if you believe, then what can go wrong, right? And even if it doesn't happen the way that you want or expect it to happen, we don't always get what we want, but we are always going to get what we need. And you have to just go out on faith. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes. Ariel, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Big Mama, you are up. Jamila on deck. Let me know if y'all are here. Then Bree and Natalie. All right, all right. Thank you for the likes of the lives, y'all. Tap it up, tap it up. So you know I always align with the angel number to see what our angel number is in alignment with how many hearts that we have. And they're always so on point with the messages that came through that day. So I always post that in the stories. So at the end of the live, you'll see what the number of hearts were. Like, for example, it's 17.6 right now. So I look at 176. So for example, I'll read that. Our message right now for 176 is priority shift. Establish spiritual intentions. You may be noticing that the people in your life, the conversations you want to have, and the goals that you set are more aligned with your spiritual interests than material ones. Take the cue your angels are sending you and keep going. Create an intention for your spiritual growth. Write it down and say it out loud during the next new moon. Beautiful alignment. So, for example, that's what I do based on the number of hearts that we have at 11:11. I take a screenshot and then I post that with the message that aligns with that number. So that's what I do every night. So check the stories for it, okay? Because it takes me a whole 7 minutes to do that. Okay. All right. List is closed. Yes, yes. Thank you, Miss Nicole. This is the Angel Numbers book by Mystic Michaela. Get a screenshot if you want it. Get a screenshot if you want it. It's awesome. And they're super small, brief messages and stuff. And I do sometimes if I wake up before my alarm, whatever the time is, if it's 6:08, I'll check what spirit want me to know. Why am I up? Why are you waking me up at 3:44? Whatever the number is, I look it up in that moment. Sometimes I just randomly look at the clock and based on what I'm thinking about in that moment, pick that book up. I'd be picking that book up for everything, every time. And it goes from 1 to 999. So you'll get a message from the number 1 to 999, which is pretty cool. Yep. Which is pretty cool. Got it? List is closed. Did somebody ask? Tone Grace, welcome, welcome. All right, Big Mama, you ready? You ready, Big Mama? Let me know. You waited so patiently. Jamila, you ready? You are on deck. Kimba, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. All right, Jamila's here. Big Mama, did you have to go? Let me know if you're still here, because you are actually up. And then it's Jamila, and then Bree, and then Natalie. And then I get back to packing. Because I'm embarking on a whole new fucking life. Holy shit. We're doing this. Big Mama, I don't see you, so I'm going to do Jamila, okay? So I can keep it going. But please let me know if you're here, and I will swing back. Jamila. What should you be speaking to yourselves and yourselves? 10 of Cups energy. Look at this beautiful family. What is your family situation? What do you want? Because you just need to speak to yourselves and yourselves exactly what you want it to look like. The perfection of union, of alignment, of family, of harmony, domestic bliss. You are it first and foremost. This is an energy of self-love in order to be able to reflect the energy of the 10 of Cups. Speak exactly the version of life and love and legacy that you want. If it's the perfect divine counterpart and you want 2 kids or you want 4 kids or you want 1 or you want whatever it is, speak to yourselves and literally put the order in. Order up! Order up! This is the energy right now for you. Literally speak to yourselves in regards to the kind of home that you want. The way that you want to walk through the door, the way that you want him or her to walk through the door, the way you want to hear your kids say what they say, like literally speak to yourselves and it's like do like role plays and like kind of act these energies out. Have the conversation with yourselves because there is a version of you that is already living this thing, right? So literally tap into the frequency of that version, that vision, and bring it in the here and the now. Beautiful. Beautiful, Jamila. Yay. Welcome, Molly. Andrea, welcome. Not out, it's another Andrea, but welcome. Text 2K, or text, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but hello. Good night, Miss Nicole. Did you have to go? Night, night. Rest well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for moderating as always. You're welcome, Jamila. Absolutely. Bree, you still here? Natalie, you still here? Big Mama, did you have to go? You were so excited for your reading. And I had missed you at first, and then I got you on. I guess she had to go. All right, Bree, you are up, and then Natalie. Let's go. Woo. Bree, your card almost flew right off the bed. You have the Hermit, and this is about your inner wisdom. This is about your inner light. This is about you breaking out from moments of feeling quiet and being internal, a lot of internal work, a lot of self-reflection. You did it all. Speak to yourselves and yourselves. You are ready for the next chapter. You are ready to trust everything that you have looked in on and that you have now been able to see. This is what it was all for. This is what it's all about. This is this new version of me. This is a brightness. I'm following my own place and perspective and purpose and passions and peace and all of the things. Like, you are so external now because of the internal. You did the internal work. Of course, it is never ending. That's something we don't ever want to arrive, right? We want that to be continuous, but how bright you are shining now because of the shadow work, that darkness that you actually had to go in, looking at the shadow and actually coming into integration with it. Not feeling chased by anything anymore. And chased in the sense of what it is that you were looking for, feeling elusive. You were dealing with a lot of that. And then you went inward and you realized that what you were looking for is you. Everything that you need, everything that you want is you. The light is already there. There's already this energy of things being illuminated. And it was just about changing the perspective and starting with the inward. So continue to speak to yourselves and yourselves that I am already here. It is already done. I have already arrived, but there is no arrival. It's always about the journey. And I'm so grateful. I am so thankful. And speak to your body for full health. Thank you for feeling stronger. Thank you for healing me. Thank you for feeling better. I feel so much better. Thank you for making me feel better. We really feel better, don't we? Don't we feel better? Like, this is how you want to speak to yourself. Yourselves and yourselves. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful, Bree. Awesome. Ashton, welcome. Lucito, welcome. Yay, Bree. Totally. Love that. Natalie, you are up. And this may be the last. Natalie is new indeed. Natalie is new. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe. Welcome, welcome. First reading with me. Thank you for the trust, Natalie. You brought her. Awesome. Thank you, Lisa. Welcome, welcome, Natalie. Thank you for trusting Lisa and trusting me. Let's see how you feel about me after this. What should you be speaking to yourselves and yourselves, Natalie? Thanks. Thank you, Spirit. Cards are flipping, but it's not single cards, so I always have to... Okay, thank you, Spirit. 10 of Wands energy. You are putting down the burdens that are not yours. You are realizing that you have been carrying a lot and a load that is not yours to carry. Crosses that are not yours to bear. And you now need to speak to yourselves and yourselves to say, don't feel guilty. I don't feel guilty. I'm putting this down. This is not mine. This is not mine. You've been holding on to these things, these people, these energies, these, decisions, these promises, these obligations because of just that. Feeling obligated, feeling like you don't want them to be upset. You don't want them to think of you in the wrong way. You don't want them to judge you. You don't want to... Would they do it for you? Are they doing it for you? Because you're carrying their stuff. They're not even carrying their own. So how could they be carrying yours? You're taking the load off of them and carrying your own. There is no shame in your game anymore to put that down. You are literally now coming into full fruition, understanding again with the energy of the 10 is a new cycle. And the weight, the heaviness, I'm feeling a tightness on my shoulders right now. So you might have some tension in your neck and your shoulders sometimes. It's because of that weight. I'm channeling your energy right now, like immediate weight on my shoulders right now, and a prickly kind of tightness that I'm feeling all on the shoulder blades right now. It's this weight, and it's psychosomatic at the end of the day. When you put that weight down, when you decide and you continue again to speak to yourselves and yourselves in regards to releasing the guilt and the shame, that's the main thing for you. That's what makes you carry it and what's going to make it hard for you to put down. But your energy is speaking the readiness to put it down. It's just the habit that's making it harder to do that. And this is why you need to reprogram yourselves and yourselves to make it easier for you to not just put it down, but to keep it down. 1111, sorry. Almost missed that. You got to put it down and you got to keep it down. And it is guilt and it is shame that is preventing you from doing that. So you have to speak to yourselves and yourselves to eliminate that guilt, to eliminate that shame, to eliminate the fear, to eliminate the thought of losing someone by saying, I'm not doing it like this anymore. This is an energy, like I say in my book, a no to someone else is a yes to you at the end of the day. If it's hard to say no, don't focus on saying no to them then. No is a complete sentence, however. But if it's hard to say no to them, just say yes to you. Think about it just in the perspective, I'm just going to say yes to me. And the yes to you means putting down other people's burdens, reducing the weight, because the weight that we carry contributes to the weight in regards to the delay of what it is that we're trying to manifest. And especially if the weight is somebody else's, if that heaviness is somebody else's, it's like betraying yourself. And when there is an energy of betraying yourself, and then ironically, we're talking about speaking to yourselves and yourselves to release the guilt and the shame, there's more guilt and shame towards yourself by betraying yourself in that regard. So be true to yourself, even at the risk of betraying someone else. And chances are the betrayal that you feel or that somebody else is going to feel is just because they don't want to do the work for themselves. And they're so used to you doing it. It's time to put it down. It's time to put it down. All right. Look at us, done at 11:11. Yes, Lady Farley, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Kimba, hello, hello. OBS, welcome. Divine Queen, hey, honey, how are you? Brooklyn Marie, welcome, welcome. And that's all she wrote. That was a word. Yeah. Yeah, and I feel the heavy. I feel it. It's still there. Do you feel tension in your shoulders and your neck and stuff sometimes, honey? Give yourself some massages if you do. Get some oil so that it's kind of more slippery and stuff. Always, oh my God, I feel it. It's got super tight. As soon as I said it, felt it, it got worse after I said it. It's going to clear, so I'm not, worried about it, but I'm just definitely channeling that for you physically. So just give yourself, again, put some oil on so that you get a nice little slip going, and just give yourself the massage, give yourself the release, and then put it down. It's not yours to carry. And you're going to start to feel that loosen up so much faster. All right. You got to spill everything in time too. Look, right? I know. That's so true. I even took some time out to give you all the update. Did the damn thing tonight. Thank you so much, Natalie. I appreciate that. Thank you. And you're welcome. Awesome. I'm going to get back to packing because I am going on my fool's journey. Stay tuned because now I feel like I can actually, after I officially post the little clip, then I'm going to start to share the play-by-plays, and y'all will see all my packing and stuff. I'm like super OCD with the packing. Like I have all my boxes, and I did like small boxes so that I can put all my boxes in these big clear moving bags, because I'm like kind of super paranoid with like bed bugs and like roaches and rats and stuff, since I'm putting it in storage. So I was like, whatever it is going to be contained. So all of my freaking things are in plastic bags and stuff like that. So it's a whole multi-layered process that I'm doing, but I'm getting her done. I did the angel. Now I took the screenshot, indeed. So I did the screenshot. I'm going to share the number that was at 1111. So stay tuned in the stories to get the message for later on. That was the number of hearts that we had at 1111. Thank you, Renee, though. Thank you for the reminder. You have my back. I appreciate you. Good night, Dakota. Rest well, everyone. Dream sweet. Joker J, welcome. No speed reads over the weekend, which is so right on time because my movers arrive at 10 o'clock on Monday. So I'm going to get everything together over this freezing weekend that we're having. I was actually supposed to move on Sunday, and I ended up postponing to Monday because the weather's supposed to be ridiculous. So I got an extra day to finish some stuff up, get ready for them on Monday, and play-by-plays. I'm going to be documenting the whole freaking journey now. It's like I'm putting all of it out there. All of it is about the be out there with this fool's journey, like for real. So continue to speak to yourselves and yourselves, y'all. Listen, abracadabra, your wish is your command. Okay? Good, bad, or ugly. Good, bad, or ugly. So let's choose good. You know what I'm saying? Like, how good do you want it? You'd be saying, how bad do you want it? Nah, we're not doing that. How good do you want it? All right? I love y'all. Rest well, dream sweet. I'll miss you over the weekend. I'll be posting here and there, but I, not as active on the weekends and stuff with social media. It's kind of my little, backup and stuff. And then the weekdays, I'm doing morning messages and the rituals and the selfies and now all of the play-by-plays, which I will be doing the play-by. That's going to be happening this weekend because I'll be all in that. But yes, stay tuned. And I'll see you back on Monday. Back to our speed reads. And I love y'all. Mwah. Rest well. Dream sweet. I didn't miss anybody, right? It was just Big Mama, but I think she had to go. So yeah. Until, I love you guys. Mwah. We love us, don't we? We sure do. Appreciate you. Mwah. Night, night.